first synth way back in the day was a Korg Monopoly, and I learnt all about synthesis on the Monopoly, recorded some songs, played with it live many times. Absolutely loved it, especially, and as a floundering young keyboard player, especially putting it into arpegiator mode and cycling through the oscillators. In recent times I tried to recapture that thrill and looked at all sorts of 4-oscillator synths. I had a matriarch briefly, but in terms of cycling through oscillators, that's a disappointment. The Behringer Monopoly, but it contains absolutely none of the original magic pixie dust. The Vermona Performer Mark II, and that's a great machine, but it doesn't get particularly weird and the filters are very weak. Looked at the Roland 4D because of the 4 oscillators, but yeah, it's a Roland, and that means they like to fence you into very sedate pasture land. But the spiritual descendant of a monopoly, well, that is much harder to resist. So I sold a bunch of pedals, some of which I already miss, and here we are. And one of the big dangers is there's so much going on. So here is one oscillator, one filter, in monopoly mode. I'm used to the Polybox filter, so I like to turn resonance way up. And then here we are into more complex cycling oscillator mode. Multipoly isn't the easiest machine to get going with. I mean, it's easy if you just want to play presets, but if you want to delve into the guts and feel like you're really in control, then yeah, there's a lot of menu-divey. Now, there's a great software editor, but I'm not here for the VST thrills. I want some hardware thrills. So, consequently, yeah, what am I doing? I don't know. I think it'll take a few weeks at least. Anyway, all these sounds are originals, and they all start with the monopoly envelope filter and whatever's modelling. So here we're cycling through the oscillators, but manually playing it. Let's finish with something that is a little bit more like the thrills from the original Monopoly. Until next time, see ya.